Ferrari is Formula One's most successful team throughout history, and they have such an iconic role within the sport. However, in recent years, their strategists have been complete morons.
And box now, box now, box for hard. Stay out, stay out, stay out.
Fuck! Why?
So, I've been wondering, is it possible to beat 0% AI on F124 with Ferrari strategists? Today we're gonna find out.
It's a Ferrari!
It's a shitbox!
Before we get into the race, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Race GTing. I've partnered with them as an affiliate, and by using my code at checkout, you can get an extra 5% off your order. These guys offer great products, so definitely check them out. I have the link in my description if you're interested. Okay, back to the race. All right, so here we are at Monza, and it's time for qualifying. There we go, as is tradition, starting at the back of the grid.
Charles, use 50-50 wing for this race. You will be faster in the corners.
Alright, the team wants me to use 50-50 wings in Monza. That seems a little weird, but I guess I'll trust them. Alright, starting at the back of the grid, but I've got high hopes for this race. Here we go, 5 red lights are coming on. We have 19 laps around Monza against the 0% AI. 5 red lights are off, and we are racing. Heading down into turn 1, this is going to be a very hectic first corner, as it always is in Monza. Kind of struggling for a little bit of straight line speed. The wings definitely aren't helping. Gonna take to the grass for just a second here, try to nudge our way up the inside. That worked. We get up the inside of a couple of cars. Maybe we can try to swoop around the outside of Ricciardo there, and already up to almost half the field. Definitely a very good start. Passing Gasly and alongside Alex Albon. Maybe we can get past him, but it looks like it's kind of a drag race into the next corner. He starts pulling ahead, but luckily into this braking zone, we're going to be much later on the brakes than the 0% AI. All right, up the inside of Lance Stroll right there. Maybe we can go up the inside of Russell as well. 2 cars pretty much in the same corner. Looking for an option around Tsunoda. Here we go. We find a little bit of space, and we're already up into the top 7. We can definitely go for a move on our teammate up the inside of Sainz. A little bit delayed on the brakes right there, but luckily we make the move stick around the outside of Lewis Hamilton, and we keep it in track limits. So we have Piastri ahead now. It looks like we might be able to get a couple of cars into this corner around the outside of Verstappen and Alonso, and that puts us in 2nd place, keeping the grip. That was smooth. Okay, the 50-50 wings definitely don't work on the straights. Alonso's passing us into the braking zone. Luckily, we're going to be a lot later on the brakes than these guys up the inside of Lando Norris around turn 1. And that's 1st place for Ferrari. That was... all right. All right, well, in 1st place now, purple in the first 2 sectors, so we're setting pretty good lap times. This should be pretty easy. Just cruise into the finish line now, right? Yeah, the gap to Lando is already almost, it's over 12 seconds now. Am I missing something? This seems like a little too easy, you know? Final corner of lap 3 now, heading on to lap 4, still in the lead. Oh.
Okay, Charles, box this lap. We will do plan B.
Okay, I don't know what plan B is. It seems a little early to be pitting, but I don't know. I trust the team, I guess. We'll see. All right, into the pit lane we go. Let's see. Maybe we're putting on hards? I'm not sure. We get wet tires and a new front wing. Why are we changing the front wing? What? Well, we're definitely going to get passed by everyone when we're in the pit lane now. We were in 1st place, and we added 8 seconds or so to the pit stop by changing the front wing for some reason, and we're on wet tires. What was the thinking there? I have no... I really... we're at 1st. What am I supposed to do now?
Okay, sorry, Charles. We put on the wrong tire. Sorry.
Yeah, I know you put on the wrong tire. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with this for now. That's really stupid. But anyway, around the outside of Hulkenberg, we barely have enough power and grip to get past him, but we make it work. 50-50 wings and wet tires is definitely not ideal around Monza. All right, this is gonna be a big move up the inside of both cars, really tight to the inside. Gasly was kind of hugging the middle of the track. All right, we make it through. A little bit slippery. All right, to be honest, we're not making bad progress. 7th place right now. We can go for a move on our teammate again.
Stay behind. Stay behind, Carlos.
What? Why would I stay behind That makes no sense.
Carlos is faster than you. Do not pass him.
No, he's not. All right, well, that might be one of the dumbest team orders I've ever even heard of in Formula 1. I'm in, what, 2 laps? I made it like 10 places up the field? And they're telling me to stay... What? Oh my god, these guys are so slow through all the corners. It's crazy. I'm like... I don't think I've actually, like, been stuck behind a 0% AI, just driven their pace ever. And it's really bad, man. It's so slow. It's so boring to just... This is ridiculous. What a disaster of a race so far. Thanks, Ferrari. Alright. Dude. That is so slow. I'm right on it. That is so slow. Come on, pick it up. Alright, I've had enough of this. I'm not staying behind Carlos. This is gonna be a big send up the inside. Late braking. We can get up the inside of 3 cars. A little bit of contact with Hamilton, but I don't care at all. That was... I just lost so much time. We've got Piastri in front, so once we pass him up the inside, we should be in the podium places, into 3rd place. We're a little too far back to do anything about Alonso, but we should be able to get him into this corner alongside Alonso up the inside. And no problem right there. Huge kick of oversteer off the track on the gravel. Still struggling for grip. Alonso up the inside. Oh my god. That was really bad. These wet tires just have no grip. Oh my god. All right, we've got Lando Norris in our sights, the 1st place runner. We're gonna make up a lot of time into this braking zone right here. We're probably gonna be right on his rear wing at the end of these couple of corners right here. We maybe have a little bit of a better exit alongside Lando, but I think pretty soon these 50-50 wings are gonna kick in. There he goes, pulling away. Our tires have got to be really... There we go. Look at that. The tires are screaming for help. Super hot. Doesn't matter. Up the inside of Lando Norris. And back into 1st place somehow. Jesus. Around the final corner of lap 8. Now the tires are really at the end of the line. They're so hot. There's like no grip.
Box now. Box,
oh my
box.
god. Okay. That was such a late call. Could have given me more of a heads up. Oh man. All right. I assume they're going to correct their mistake. Put us on... Okay, we get inters. Alright, yet another Ferrari blunder here, so way to go, team. Thank you. I mean, at least the inters are a little bit better, but they're still going to be running really hot up the inside of Ricciardo there. It's only a matter of time before the tires just fall off a cliff a little wide on the outside. These definitely don't have much grip. We're on the outside of Albon now. Oh man, this is bad. Okay, we're making decent progress though. We can go for something, maybe up around the outside of Perez.
And if you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver.
A little gap opens up next to Tsunoda. We take it up the inside. That was, all right, that looked pretty at least. Lap 10 now, so a little bit beyond the halfway point of this race. We've got George Russell in front, along with a big group of cars up the inside of Russell. There's a couple cars in front, but I think, unfortunately, even with the battery and DRS enabled, these guys are going to be pulling away. You can see Russell gaining a little bit. Hopefully we can go for a move up the inside of Sainz. A little late on the brakes. Big lockup from Alonso. We slam into the back of the Aston Martin. Front wing damage. We're skipping across the curb, barely keeping it on the track. And somehow that brings Sainz through. All right, well, somehow barging through the rest of the field worked out for Carlos Sainz, so I help out my teammate. He's just a place behind me now. He gains a place through all that. Now we've got Verstappen in front in 2nd place. We can probably go alongside him right now. He's probably going to gain on the straight. It looks like Verstappen might be trying to pit.
Fucking blind asshole, honestly.
Did I just take Verstappen out of the race? It looks like he was trying to go into the pit lane, and I, like, blocked him off. Oh my god, I did! I think he was trying to pull into the pit lane, but he just slammed into me. All right, well, that whole last lap was just a disaster. It gets worse. Big lockup off the track. Oh man, I'm really in shambles right now. That was slamming into Alonso, front wing damage, take Verstappen out of the race, lock up and go off the track. This is a disaster. I'm gonna blame it on the team. I should not be on inters right now. This is ridiculous. Oh man, this has been such a mess so far. Oh.
Okay, Charles, we want to box this lap.
Okay, sure. Hopefully you put me on slicks this time. I've been on wets and inters the whole race. So, that would be nice. Oh, look, there's Verstappen's tire. All right, please put me on something good. It looks like soft. Please be correct. Yes, we get soft. Oh, new front wing as well. That one okay, to be fair, I needed a new front wing. That one is warranted. So, okay, good job, actually. Back onto the track we go. It looks like Lando Norris is barreling down the main straight. I don't know if we're going to come out in front. We'll see. We have a much tighter line to turn 1. He's going to have a better line, but I think we just beat him to the corner, and we do. So Lando's still behind. We remain in first place. Not bad. It definitely could be worse right now. All right, we should be through all the troubles. We're on softs. We've got 6 laps left. With just smooth sailing from here on out. All right, well, we're really building the gap to Lando. He's over 6 seconds behind.
Box. The softs will not last to the end. Box this lap, Charles.
All right, into the pit lane. What are you going to put me on now? We've got 6 laps, and we get hards. Okay, yeah, let's do it. All right, well, that puts us down to 7th place, so that's great. We've been in first, I think, 3 times now, and had to come in to box and change tires and just ruin the race. So, very good job, team. At least we're on slick tires. That is definitely an advantage. It's a lot better than having the wets or the inters. So much more grip around here, around the outside of Alonso. Up the inside of Sainz, we can definitely go for a move on Russell as well, around the outside. Last second move. Yeah, the grip difference is really crazy. All right, we can probably go for a move up the inside of Hamilton. Here we go. Nice and easy. Really just flying around these guys. It's like carving a knife through butter. What? Carving a hot knife through butter? It's like a hot knife through butter. Is that right? So Lando's the last guy for us to catch. He's about 5.5 seconds up the road. We've got 4 laps remaining on the hard compound tires. Actually, now that I mentioned the gap, look at how fast that's going down. Look at how much time we make up into the braking zones. 2.5 seconds now. Lando's just up the road now. We can probably go for a move into the Ascari chicane somewhere around there. We're going to go around the outside of Lando, making it stick. We have the grip to make it work. And wow, being on slick tires is really just a night and day difference. Lando is still close behind. He's going to be a lot faster in the slipstream. We have 50-50 wings, but luckily they're really bad under braking, and we're going to pull away as soon as we get into that braking zone. So, all right, heading on to lap 16. Just let this end. Lap 18 now, so second to last lap. We've really built up the gap to Lando. You can see he's 17 seconds behind.
Box. We want to go for fastest lap.
What? It's lap 18. That's impossible. That's impossible. Also, I already have the fastest lap. What is this about? Oh, big oversteer. Wow, okay, but yeah, I already have the fastest lap. Also, it's lap 18, so I'm gonna come out of the pit lane on the final lap, and I'm gonna be slow because I just came out of the pit lane. This makes no sense. On 2 different levels, it doesn't make any sense. What a way to end it. What a joke, man. Like, actually, what a joke. Okay, Lando is probably gonna pass us on the main straight. Here he goes. Lando passes by us, and we've got to get back into first place yet again after we were in first, I think, 4 different times now this race. We're fighting to overtake for first place yet again because of the team. So, all right, alongside Lando Norris, we can probably get him into the next couple of corners. He's going to pull away on this little straight because we have 50-50 wings, and he's probably running like 0-3 or something. But anyway, up the inside of Lando, nice and easy under braking. No need to really send it right there. And back into first on the final lap on the soft compound tires. So now we're safe. Taking it nice and easy around these.
If you keep Lando behind, you will stay P1.
What's even the point of saying that? Man, I am ready to be done with this race. Lando is 5 seconds behind. This has been such a disaster. From start to end, it's just been such a nightmare, man. I'm very glad this is going to be over soon. Rounding the final corner of the final lap now, from last on the grid and bouncing around the field the entire time, Leclerc crosses the line in P1.
Yes! Let's go, come on, yes! And it's Monaco go for Charles Leclerc. Get out!